Okay, hello everyone and welcome to another video here on my channel. Today for this video, as you can see, it's gonna be a very special video because today we are going to play an Australia map. It will be a play along challenges, and with a very special guest who is the Australian goat himself, who you most already know probably, and that is zi8gzag.
What's going on, Alok? Pleased to be here today. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course, we hope to get some really cracked scores and everyone else can, of course, play the challenges. So we are just gonna play these challenges, which I will leave the link in the description. And at the end, I will also play one challenge by myself. zi8gzag is gonna be helping me on the first two challenges. And on the third one, I'm gonna be playing on his a frustrating Australia map and see how I do on that. So it's gonna be fun, I think. So with that said, I think we can just start and let's see what location, clues, etc. we get. So here is challenge. No move. Let's copy that. And let's start.
Alrighty. See what we got first round.
Okay, first round. Okay, so I'm gonna be telling what's my thought on these rounds, and then zi8gzag is gonna tell me if he has any input. So here I'm thinking Adelaide Hills immediately. I mean, the soil isn't particularly that white. It could be even some other hills. So, but I'm thinking mostly vibes are giving me that area. So what do you think, zi8gzag?
Okay, so indeed this will be South Australia. I mean, the two big clues are the gaps in the outside of the road lines and Stobie poles. Yeah.
Oh, so these
concrete poles?
These are Stobie poles, concrete. They can be seen really well, but yeah, they are Stobie poles, concrete and metal on the side. So
that's right.
And what's the other clue?
Yeah, and these gaps.
Gap.
The gaps on the outside
that's
lines.
Also okay. Yeah, I think I saw that.
So South Australia.
Yeah.
So South Australia and the Australian Capital Territory are the only places to do that. Now, also, like, this is just kind of like a landscape guesser, but I would say the hills are a little bit shorter, and so I would put it further north. And so maybe like 100 kilometers or 150 kilometers north. So maybe like about around Peterborough actually, or somewhere like a bit south of Peterborough. Yeah, that area. Good, the hills do extend that far. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. I didn't know they went all the way up here, and that they were here.
Yeah, so even further. Yeah, that's the tallest.
They
go and all the way
here.
Up,
I know this range here, but I didn't know they were here as well. Okay,
yeah, so between there you get hills. That's right.
Yeah, that was a good guess. This second one, we have these bollards. I mean, these are just the normal bollard. Oh, this is like a pretty generic something around, I don't know, these areas up here.
You're right.
It could be this. Right. Let's see. It's north-south, but this is not the road to Alice Spring. I mean, it could be this, but it couldn't be down here. So I think for me personally, it's either this or this area here. I'm not sure which one of those two. So what?
Okay, shall I come in now? Yeah. Okay, so this round has an extremely cheeky meta on it. So I'm not sure like how I would have done without this meta, but see this smudge?
Oh,
see this like leaf caught in the... Yeah. Okay, so this one is found in the center of New South Wales, and it travels all the way to Mount Isa in Queensland along the... I can't remember what the name of the highway is, but if you bring up the map, it's the one that runs halfway through the Tablelands out to Mount Isa.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah, and so... to Tablelands,
north-south pretty much. So
and so the leaf, so out near Mount Isa, it's very white landscape. Like it's no greenery out there. So I could say like from Rankin all the way to Mount Isa, completely white landscape. Whereas this leaf travels along that whole road, and then on the north-south bit, and on the north-south bit on the main highway,
here
you get a tiny bit of it as well. Yeah. So we're probably just going to be near the turnoff. Like
Okay.
around where you're looking now. Yeah, and so that area is a bit greener than what you'd get out near Mount Isa as well.
Okay, so let's see if this is right. Oh
Super
my
right.
God.
Nice.
Yeah, nice cracked guess.
Very cheeky
GG's.
meta, that one. Shout outs to Sponge for discovering that one.
Oh yeah, is that the sponge leaf meta is?
Oh, that's the other. That's the second Sponge leaf. He found two of them.
Oh, okay.
There's an even better one in Gen 2, but that one's the maybe less useful one. But okay, this is an interesting round. Let's see how you go.
Okay, so here, immediately when I look at this, this feels to me like the Eastern Range, like the Great Dividing Range somewhere. Now let's see if we can see any plates. These houses, they aren't on stilts like those Queenslander houses. I know about that meta. Do they have
That's
some of those on stilts? I don't think so, but I don't know, maybe it could be there up there even. We have some acacia trees, which is also pulling me a bit more northern. I don't know, there are just, I think, no plates here to be seen. Although I don't really know about any. So I would have gone here probably with Brisbane area.
Okay, I think you're spot on this one. I think this one's going to be somewhere from Brisbane all the way up to, I don't know, like maybe Bundaberg or something like that, somewhere in that range. But I think where you have clicked is probably exactly correct, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So one thing to mention before you guess is that a lot of the times in this area, so from Gold Coast up to Sunshine Coast, you'll have like a black sticker, like a black paint job that kind of looks like the Malaysian Peninsula one. You'll often see that on poles, on wooden poles, but we don't have it here. So I didn't see any with it, unfortunately. But normally, when you're in that area, you'll be able to see some.
Yeah, so maybe it's not. But yeah, what made me think about Queensland mostly are these trees. They look a bit like scrubby, and I don't know, they look a bit different, I think, from the southern ones. So okay, let's just.
Let's see it.
Oh, nice.
Very good guess, Alok. That was impressive.
Nice, thanks. Okay, let's see.
All right, we're on a good score. Let's see what we got next.
Okay, this one here, I think we have these trees which look kind of like Mali trees. And for reference, Mali are these like low-growing, these like bushy, scrubby eucalypti, which can grow from Western Australia along the southern coast all the way to the Adelaide area and up to here even sometimes.
Yep.
So I think
the
also
South Australia
with
Victoria border has a lot.
Yeah, but here also, I don't know, this like it looks reddish soil. But it also looks whitish. But I think my guess here would be somewhere maybe down here in Western Australia. Although maybe it could be some area of Southern Australia. There are some hills there, but I mean, there could be also in the west. Like around there. I hope it's not Southern. So yeah, do you have any input?
Okay, so there are actually about, I think there's 4 things to tell that this one's South Australia. Okay, so first off, we got the Stobie pole there, which you would never see in official coverage in Western Australia.
Saw it. I didn't even look for them. That's the problem.
But there's actually a bunch more things to get South Australia here. So first off, we got this little sign here on the driveway, and that is a South Australian property marker. Only Western Australia and South Australia use property markers like that. Did you see it? The white sign there. Yeah. And so this one with the black number on it, that's for South Australia. And in Western Australia, you have a green one, which is like a green short street sign kind of looking thing. And so those two are like 99% effective. Then also on the bollard to the south of us, or to the south, I guess southwest a bit, it has the short red reflector on the left side of the road. Yeah.
Oh, so
and
that's
so
also
the short red
Australia.
reflector, short reflector is SA and Queensland, and so you can basically toss up between those two when you see such a thing. And then also, is your mic bugging?
No, why?
I heard some static, but it's good now.
No.
Okay. And then also, there was one other thing. Also, to where we're looking now, the yellow diamond sign in the distance. The street sign is silver rather than yellow, and you'd normally see a yellow one in Western Australia, generally speaking. And it's also a bit thicker, which you see in South Australia a lot as well. So then whereabouts? I would say this one's also north of Adelaide. Similar to where we had the other one, I would say. So yeah, maybe yeah, around there. Around there is probably
Yeah,
good.
so let's see the same guess.
Oh
Okay,
wow, all the way up there.
This was a bit southern, yeah.
So that's surprising to me because we could see those hills in the background, and there's not many hills where that location is. So a bit of a bait one, but
yeah,
at least we got the state.
So one thing I wanted to say is that those pines that I saw there, they reminded me of those pines which are grown around Mount Gambier. So maybe that was kind
tons
of
of pine plantations. Yeah,
maybe that
tons
was kind of a small clue or something. Okay, nice one. Okay, this one here, we have mountains towards our southwest. And we just have something which is flat and grassy. These mountains actually, they are kind of like sharp. And
that's definitely going to be useful, I think.
Yes, probably. But what can I see this as? I don't know, like, for example, Tasmania, I think has such mountains, but this doesn't strike me really as Tasmania. I was thinking when I saw this, around this, but there are no mountains there which look like this. Unless it's maybe these ones here, but they also aren't that sharp, I think, as those ones. So I don't know, the sharp mountains most remind me of this, but this doesn't look at all like Cairns area or something like that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go there. But yeah, these mountains are very confusing. And the soil is just, it's not, I think, Western Australia, probably. The soil is a bit reddish. I don't think there is a meta with the bollards here. So maybe around here somewhere. I know. What's your thoughts on this?
I think by chance at the end there, you've actually gotten a lot closer to where it actually is, as far as I can tell. So indeed, the big clue for this one is the mountains, and I think that is going to be the Grampians mountain range, which is just south about 200 kilometers from what you've clicked. So near Horsham. Yeah, there's the Grampians National Park. You see, so I think we're going to be somewhere north of the Grampians National Park here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so
or somewhere around there.
Maybe around.
And so Grampians has these very sharp mountains, and then what's interesting about it is that it's surrounded by flat landscape. So you can see every other direction here we have very flat, kind of dry landscape like that. Also, this kind of dirt on the side of the road, which is kind of like a mix between grey and pink or something like that, which we have like over there. That's quite Victorian / New South Wales border, like where you were originally saying. And then, I mean, there's also some like kind of like smaller metas here, but that's basically all we need to know. I'm pretty sure we're going to be in that area. If not, I will be surprised. But I'm happy with it.
I didn't even know about this mountain range here, so that's the more you learn. Okay, so
indeed, and when you get rounds inside there, they can be very confusing. But
yeah, I mean, we could try to 5K, but I don't know, it's gonna take a lot of time. So
yeah, too much. Surely. Nice,
yeah, Glenorch.
Clean. Okay, we got
22K. Yeah, 22. This is amazing.
Nice.
Like, if we only got this one closer, it would have been. Like...
You managed to click on the exact same spot for round 1 and 4. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, I remembered where I clicked and I just.
Oh right. Okay. I see. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so that's.
It's funny because I'm from South Australia, but the other guesses were the cream of the crop that time.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, you learned all Australia, not only South Australia.
This is true. All right, that was a good start. Let's see if we can even improve on that.
Okay, let's see the second challenge.
I think 24K is possible if we get the right seed.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, starting. So this here...
interesting one.
Yeah, this one looks quite interesting. Nothing on the plates, I think. I don't know about this. So this to me, at the first glance, looks like this area up here.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Townsville even. I don't know if it could be Cairns, but it doesn't really strike me as Cairns, so that's why I went a bit more south, but it could be anywhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should hedge McKay or something like that. I don't know, I would have guessed somewhere there. So, do you have, I don't know if there, I didn't look.
Okay, yeah, this is by far the hardest run we've had so far. I'll say that much.
Oh, okay.
I'll say that much. Could you zoom in on the bus stop?
This might be.
So before we look at the bus stop
bus
carefully,
stop.
I would say there was one. Yeah, there was one
This
over
one.
there. Yeah. Okay, that's confusing. You know, I have a sneaking suspicion that this might be Canberra, actually.
Oh, Canberra, yeah.
But Canberra, the problem is, if you see over to our west here, we have a bunch of palm trees. Maybe they're a bit more southern, yeah. That is concerning, because Canberra is one of the coldest climates in Australia. So you would not expect to typically see so many, but of course, if they're planted, they can survive, I guess.
Is this some kind of a plate? It's hard to see, maybe.
I don't know. Also would be worth checking is the closest number plate to us that was in front of us. Yeah. Okay. So what does it look like to you? Because it's kind of hard to see on the stream.
Yeah, just white, and there's a bit
just white.
Blackish in the middle or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
wait,
so
is this a bit green or blue or something?
I think it's a bit blue. So Canberra does use blue number plates.
Yeah,
the fact that there's no bus stop sign makes me think that it might be Canberra for some reason. Also, Canberra is hilly. So yeah, my first option is just Canberra itself here, and my other options would be somewhere in New South Wales and then somewhere in Victoria. I don't think it's Queensland, despite the palms, although I could be wrong.
Yeah, hills. Yeah. Okay, then let's guess Canberra. Let's see.
Somewhere on the outskirts. We'll see. I'm not confident here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was right either. Oh man,
it was close.
Oh, Wodonga. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense in hindsight.
Yeah, definitely much better.
Normally in Victoria, we'd have a unique Victorian bus stop sign, and so we were a bit unlucky not to have that there. I think because normally they have it pretty well signed.
There was actually a bus stop sign. Maybe.
Or you could even go into historical coverage because they might not just put it up here or something.
Yeah, there is nothing.
It's annoying. 2015, did they have it? No bus stop there. Okay. I feel like this would have been an easier round when it wasn't Gen 4 because it was like taken during the winter, so it looked a bit colder than it was because Canberra's one of the coldest cities. But yeah, okay, we'll take that.
Okay, let's see. Next one. Here we have loads of pine trees. And some, I mean, they are just planted. Someone planted them on their property. And we have loads of eucalypti, of course. This is, I mean, can't really see much here, I'd say. Can I see?
This is immediately
okay.
Again,
wait, we have, but these are everywhere. They don't have the green bottom, so it's not a meta for Western Australia.
That's right.
Yeah, it's quite green here, and also the pine trees and everything. Wait, do we have houses? Because another meta which I noticed was that in Tasmania most of the houses have chimneys, but some in Victoria can have as well. But
certainly.
I don't.
Also, Tasmanian houses tend to be a little smaller as well for whatever reason. It's just kind of a bit of a poorer state, so a lot of them are smaller.
But here, I don't know. I would just go some random, either maybe down here or somewhere. Yeah, maybe here I would go on this.
Okay. This one I would define as a very difficult location. Like, I think this would trip most people up. Yeah. Okay, but I am relatively sure it is in the Perth area, and I'll tell you a few reasons why, okay? So, number one, we have the sloped curb. Yeah, we have the sloped curb.
Yeah.
Definitely looks like the kind of Perth kind of curb you get. Number two, we have to our north a property marker in the same way that South Australia. This one probably is a Western Australian one, I think. There was a third thing I wanted to say. Yeah, red dirt there we have as well. The third thing I wanted to say, okay, on the pole directly to the south, we have this kind of right angle piece of metal at the top of it. And I'm pretty sure, like, this Dennis is the real expert when it comes to these ones on the close pole. Dennis is the real expert when it comes to these ones, but I'm pretty sure that might be a Western Australian one. And then there was something else, I think, but yeah, I mean, Perth area just has a lot of Gen 3 with the long antenna, so yeah, I'm feeling good just south of Perth or just north.
Yeah, maybe some around
Pretty
here.
sure. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Nice, GG's.
That was a hard round. That was a hard
the
one for
marker
sure.
came in clutch, but yeah, I didn't learn to notice those markers. I just learned about them.
I mean, they're much more common in South Australia than Western Australia. The Western Australian ones I have probably only used like
Are they
20
like
times
black
in my whole...
in Western Australia?
They're kind of dark green, I think.
Yeah. And also the
Right,
curbs
nice
I
guess.
didn't notice, but okay.
Curbs are not 100% useful, but in that circumstance they were.
Okay, definitely not Western Australia curbs here.
That's true.
The poles. This is concrete, right? Yeah.
I think it's wooden. I think it was
Is
wooden.
it wooden?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it could be wooden as well. Yeah, these ones are wooden, I think.
Generic poles.
Yeah, this is really generic plates. I think.
Ooh, cheap petrol there.
What? This is. Yeah, this is just flat.
Okay, we do have a state specific clue here. We're good. Oh, we have two state specific clues. That's
okay.
nice. Yeah.
Is this a property marker?
That's just a post box. That's just a post box.
Okay. Let me see. Maybe this might be coastal, but I don't see any mountains, so maybe not. Wait, what is this? Yeah, this is really generic.
Super generic.
I don't know, somewhere. I would have guessed somewhere maybe there.
Okay.
Let's put it here, for example. Okay.
So I think that is actually a good guess. I think that's actually a good guess. I do think it's going to be somewhere in inland New South Wales. And so there's a couple of things to get that here. First off, let's look at the state-specific ones, which is these arrows on the road close to us, like you would see in European giveaways or something. So these ones, I believe, are New South Wales specific, and you can see at the end of it, there's like a yellow box on the road, which would be written with the speed limit on the road. It would say 40 in the actual yellow box, and that writing the speed limit on the road is 90% of the time in New South Wales, and that yellow box is 100% New South Wales. Okay. Also, if you look also to the north, we have a few trident top poles. Over to the north.
To the north.
Yeah. So that one there, that's it. And there's also one to the south as well. But yeah, that's a trident top pole. And so trident tops like that, you will only see in New South Wales and South Australia. And because this is not a Stobie pole, none of them are Stobie poles, we know it's going to be New South Wales. And then also this concrete pole that's closest to us looks very similar to the ones you would see in the ones to the one we were just looking at, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one here.
Oh, this
it looks very similar to the ones you would see in Victoria, but because it's got these dots coming up to the top. This is the first time I've ever said this, but I'm actually pretty confident that it is a meta. The dots leading to the top, I think, should mean that it's a... Yeah, the bird. Or you always see a bird, but the dots leading to the top should mean that it's only New South Wales as well. So plenty of clues once you look at it, and I'm pretty sure these lights are the light posts with like the triangular. I don't know. You can't really see it here properly, so I won't really talk about it too much. But Dennis, I think, showed me that those are unique as well. Okay, so
are these street signs anything, or they are not?
I would say green street signs like that are actually more common in Western Australia. This is probably just like a town-specific thing. Yeah.
Okay,
so I would say where you have it clicked is not bad. I would say it might be a little further south, but in some town in that region would be good.
Yeah, like here.
Yeah. Something like that. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Griffith. Okay, nice. Yeah, there are lots. Australia has a lot of those like standardized things by state, which is really useful.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, certainly it is. It's
Not a
actually
lot.
crazy how much there is to know.
Yeah, not a lot of countries have a lot of those. Like, but yeah,
That's it's
US.
it's a good investment for time, Australia. Actually, like you can learn a lot of state-specific things quickly.
Yes, but help people guess in GeoGuessr.
Exactly.
Okay,
Okay,
so
we do have a
here.
state-specific one here.
Oh,
A
we
couple of
do.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the curves are normal. Rule out Western Australia immediately. Um, it's a bit hilly, so we have some chimneys. So I think more southern than northern.
Yeah, this is like southern architecture as well, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. Plate, I don't know if there's anything about poles. I don't know about if there's any meta there. They're just wooden poles, so probably not south. It's not northern Australia. It's not southern. It's not western. I think we can rule out Queensland as well. So here I'm thinking mostly Victoria on this one, for example. Not sure if it. Are there anything? No, I don't. I know just about the New South Wales yellow plate, so that doesn't help me. So yeah, I would go maybe around here, some town near the mountains or something.
All right, I think you're correct. I think it is Victoria. So let's break it down. So on the red car over there, there's a what I believe is probably a Victorian plate, and it's got blue text on it, and then like a slight like blue dot on the top middle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so that one has like the state emblem on it, and I believe that that is a Victorian plate there. There's also to our north, I guess northeast there, a Victorian exclusive bollard. So yeah, it's
This
actually
one.
on the
Or
right hand side of the road, and if you zoom in all the way, yeah, northwest. Sorry.
northwest.
Yeah, there it is. So we got the white bollard. It has a red top and a blue reflector. And those
Oh,
ones you'll find outside Victorian properties a lot of the time.
yeah, was it the one you found or was it another one? The one with the
Yeah,
blue
I think I
reflect.
was. I think. Oh no,
On the
no,
rainbow
no. That
tourney,
was a
which
different
is
one. Yeah, different one, different one. This is the Victorian exclusive one. You can't find that in South Australia.
okay.
And one last thing, which is a little bit less useful of a meta, but still good. I think on the closest pole to us, you can see one. Actually, no. Actually, no. Check out this pole and zoom into the little markings on it. Actually, though, near the bottom. Yeah, we got a blue dot like French style on the pole. You can see that in
Oh,
Queensland and Victoria sometimes.
okay. So
Yep.
yeah,
And then the last thing is the lamp on that pole you're looking at now in the distance. Sorry. Yeah. And so that
on
the
this.
lamps on these two. Actually, no. Forget about it. It's too hard to see, so I'm not even gonna
Yeah, yeah,
bother.
okay. So
But
where
yeah.
would
Okay. So
your
this one,
guess?
I would say it. I actually do think it might be like kind of very far outskirts of like eastern Melbourne, maybe approaching the Yarra Ranges. That's the best thing I can think of. Could be
Yeah,
anywhere though. Somewhere in
okay.
Victoria. Let's go there. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
it was
there
just
we go.
west.
Back of Smosh. I have a great aunt who lives there.
Nice. Yeah, so we were just west of Melbourne, but great guess. Okay, let's see the last round on this challenge.
Last one, yeah. Well, this one's fun.
So yeah, this is just a dirt road. We have some of these trees. They might be a meta. I don't know if they are actually.
I think they are, but we haven't quite figured out properly yet where they should be.
Yeah, we have. Last time we saw them was that Western Australia round.
That's true. That's true.
This kind of looks reddish as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and with the dirt road, I think they're much more common in Western Australia. I think I would have gone these Perth Hills somewhere, most probably.
I think you're exactly right on this one. It's going to be Perth
Yeah.
Hills. I would say though that the dirt road coverage is definitely more common in Gen 2, so I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best meta for Gen 3. Okay, so yes, you're right. The piney trees are better for Western Australia. Also, this piney or this needly thing that we have to our north, just on the side of the road right next to us. Yeah, that one there.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but that's very Western Australia. I think it's actually just like a brush plant that's been cut back. But brush plants are very, very common in Western Australia. Very common. Here's another one there. Yeah, you can just see brush plants. I mean, I'm sad that we don't have any better examples here, but they're very, very common. Yeah, there's one. There's one. You can see actually, yeah, and it's called it's called a black boy. And it has like a long needle, an extra long needle, like coming out the middle of it. You can actually see it there. In the one you were looking at there. It's got like this one. Yeah. Very common. That's basically only Western Australia. And so I'd say we're near Perth, in the hills of Perth, which are quite short hills. So you're never going to be too mountainous in Western Australia.
Here.
Yep, that's good. Unless you're all the way up north or south.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Just east of Perth. Okay, nice.
And then, of course, the dirt color as well. Yeah,
another over 20k, so it was GG's.
I would say so too. That was nice.
Yeah, so we'll see how people will be doing on that. Okay, so now it's time for me to play Zigzag's map of frustrating Australia, which I'm sure is gonna be a lot of very tough rounds. Yeah, he isn't gonna help me here, but you can explain after I guess what there was a clue for that exact part and something like that.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a challenge. No move, like what, 1 minute or 30 seconds. But 1 minute, so time to think a bit. Make a challenge. And let's start then.
See what we get.
Let's see what we get this time. Okay, here we got a tracker for the first location, and we have some mounty areas all around. That's basically it. I think similar trackers can be found, but the coast orientation doesn't really fit, so I don't know if I would have guessed in Western Australia. Where else did I see someone have this before? I don't know. It could even be like some here or there. Like here maybe. Could it be there? Oh, wait, is it this? Oh, if it's here, I mean... Okay, okay, it wasn't there.
Nice try, nice try.
Close enough. It was Windy Harbor tracker, okay.
Very nice. I don't really have anything to say there. You did a good job. Oh, what?
Okay.
Another tracker.
Here we got another tracker. I don't know about this. This just looks to me... I'm gonna go like Blue Mountains National Park.
Just send it.
Oh my god, that's why
same area.
It's called Frustrating Australia. I can see why.
Okay, we got one on the land. Let's go.
Okay, this here now. We got. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Poles, just normal. It's like. Oof. This could be even like Tasmania, it could be just somewhere in Victoria. Could this be the same mountain range we saw before or no? If it's there.
This one's definitely... I mean, I remember failing on this location and then adding it to the map.
Yeah, so definitely it's not even gonna be there, so it could be like Western some bait. Okay, at least I guessed on the mainland.
Indeed.
Okay, yeah.
That's a hard round. I don't even know, like that area is just so, like that border is just impossible to guess sometimes.
Yeah, so, I remember there was a guy, Kale Salad, who is like expert in this part here.
Yeah, it's good. He comes from there. He's a lucky man.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Okay, this one's cool. This one's cool.
I mean, it looks like South Australia, but it's probably not really, so I don't know what to think here.
It's all about the psychology of the map.
These are similar piney trees that grow in the west. But these ones I seen near Mount Gambier. Oh damn.
They're kind of more coastal looking trees, I would say.
I don't know, I'm gonna go with my first guess. It could be down here. I really let's change it. Let's see.
Pretty sure this is Northern
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. Even if it, I mean, that would have been a better guess, but I went because I knew it was Beatty, so I knew it shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I like your switch, but still. Okay.
Oh, actually, I think I know this one.
Oh, I think you know this one? Because I don't.
Yeah,
I can't remember where this is.
Maria Island, I think, tracker.
Ah.
Maybe not.
Certainly quite mountainous.
Maybe it's not there, maybe it's...
If it's there, you can probably 5k because, well, to be honest, I don't know where it is, so... But yeah, okay.
Actually.
Yeah, I like that. I think.
Yeah, I think it's here. Oh my god!
Let's
yeah,
go.
I have this in an extraordinary world. So.
Right. That's the problem with showing a map like this to Outlook. You already found all the frustrating places. Nice.
Well,
easy
some
5K.
of them trackers mostly. Okay, 10k. I think that's a great score. Honestly,
that's actually solid.
Yeah,
that's actually
we got this one pretty close, and then we basically had 2 5Ks and then missed everything else. But
yeah.
The only thing that would have been better if I guessed here, but it wasn't here anyway on this one. But yeah, I think
good effort. Good effort there.
Nice guesses on 2 rounds, and the rest is just throw. But yeah, it's frustrating Australia. Well,
we had 3 trackers. I think I need to delete some trackers off that map. Too many. Too many probably.
Yeah, but they're Beatty as well, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay then. I think we did amazing in this video, both on the first challenges, of course, Zigzag with his tremendous knowledge of Australia, and that has helped there. Let's see if someone maybe will beat our score on the first 2 challenges, and we'll see on this third one. Someone's gonna get these really Beatty places. But yeah, I think from here we are gonna be calling out this video. So thanks everyone who's been watching. I'll see you next time, and yeah, until then, stay good and bye bye.
Catch you later, guys.